Hello dearies, it is I, Winter. Oh god. So before, when I said I was going back to school and I was telling people, I didn't really understand why people were like, wow, like that's so cool, congratulations and good luck, and you know, like really just like made it seem like a thing. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, whatever. But now I think I get it. It is hard. We are in, let's see, February. What's today? I don't know what today is. Oh god. Today is February 9th. I started class January 13th, I think. So almost a month in, and I'm feeling it. Although before, when I went to school, it was at a community college 20 minutes on the street, and I only took like a full class load like for 1 or 2 semesters, and now I know I have to take a full class load every single semester, and I have a lengthy commute, and it's at like a proper university, and it's more challenging stuff obviously because I'm going for a specific thing. So yeah, it's just been like kicking my ass, to be honest with you. On top of everything, can we please talk about the debacle that was my book release? So excuse me for right now. I literally, like, I've been up for the past, I woke up at like 6 a.m. because my daily schedule Monday through Friday is me waking up at 5 a.m. and then on the weekends, today's Sunday, on the weekends when I'm like, yeah, you get to sleep in, I sleep until 6 and then I wake up and I'm like, all right, time to start the day. But I literally just spent the last 4 hours, 4 hours just chilling in bed. I also figured, in lieu of everything, I owed you guys 1, an explanation, 2, a really fun kind of thing that I've never done before and I'm really excited about, and 3, just wanted to come on here and tell you guys what's been going on because it's been a while. So typically in the past, I've always released a video for my book releases, and I was thinking about doing it this time. Notes from a Wicked Child was supposed to be released on the 1st of February, which I think was a Friday, and I thought about filming, but I don't know, I just had like stuff to do, and it wasn't like that big of a deal. At least I didn't see it as that big of a deal until things went wrong, and then I was like, the audacity. So what happened was I did not tell KDP no that I wanted it released on a certain day. I plan to just go in on January 31st and like that night and just go in and hit like publish on the KDP website, or do it, it ended up being February 1st, like in the morning when I went and did that, and I forgot that KDP puts a little tag on there, which they don't tell you until you hit publish. Love that. They said that it could take up to 72 hours for your book to go live, and I was like, crap, I forgot. In the past, I'm pretty sure it used to be like 12 hours, because when I did Scum at the End of the Road, it did not take 3 days. It took like a couple hours, and then we were good to go. Because I had done it like the night before or something, and then it was ready by like the next morning, or you know, the middle of the day or something like that. So I was like, okay, 3 days max. I was like, it's fine. I wasn't worried about it just because in the past everything had gone smoothly. This time, however, things did not go smoothly. I waited, I checked. 3 days came and gone. 4th day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out. I was Googling, I was like, hey, checking to see if anybody else had that problem where their book took longer than 3 days, and I was getting worried because I was seeing some people saying that their book got stuck in review and that they had to completely go in and have KDP remove their book and then do the whole process over, and I was like, I really don't want to do that. I don't have the time to do that anymore. I mean, in the past when I was just working, I'd be like, yeah, you know, I could go in and do that, but now that I'm working, now that I'm schooling all the time, I definitely have other stuff on my mind than to fiddle with something that was already taken care of. So I reached out. Let's pull up the receipts here. If you follow me on Twitter, I have a Twitter now, didn't always, but I basically posted everything to there, and then my Instagram, I talked about it too. So KDP doesn't have a phone number, and I couldn't find like an actual email for them. I had to go into the help center, find my problem, and then send an email from the actual website. So my original message was something like, hey, it's been 3 days. I was just wondering if maybe there was something wrong, because I did also see that if you had issues with your book, it could take longer to process. And then it was, KDP also said that sometimes times take longer if they have to verify like publishing rights and stuff. And I was like, I didn't know if something like an issue had come up. And I reached out and was like, hey, if there's a problem, can you let me know and we can figure this out. In my past, I have let things go before and hope that they work themselves out. 9 times out of 10, they didn't work themselves out, and I had to go and chase down some people and be like, hey, what's the issue, for anybody to tell me anything. So at this point, I was like, I'm just gonna go hard and see what happens. So I reached out, and within, I want to say like 12 hours, I got like a really just generic response that made me upset, because I was like, oh no, like we're not doing this. I was like, hey, this is a blank from Amazon KDP. Hope this email finds you well. I understand that you have a query regarding your title and review, which is like, of the drop down list of things that I was like, hey, there's a problem with, those were the exact reason. Like that was the exact reason. And I was like, okay. She said, unfortunately, Notes from a Wicked Child has been delayed in publishing. Our engineers are working hard to resolve the issue, and we expect to publish your title shortly. And I was like, engineers? Like there's an issue? And my original question was, is there an issue with my book? And, you know, like, what is it? And I even said, like, I know on your website it says sometimes like there's issues with like rights and stuff, and I was like, I don't know exactly what that means. Could you explain to me what that means? And she ignored everything, didn't actually tell me anything useful. So I messaged back. So I said, thank you for the general response, but could I please have more details? What exactly went wrong in publishing? Can I have a more specific time frame than shortly? Thank you. To which I got another email back, again, not that long after, like maybe a couple hours to like half a day. So I got another email back from a completely different person. So this person said, hello, my name is John, which, okay, John, and I'll be glad to assist you today. I do apologize for the delay in publishing your book, Notes from a Wicked Child. We currently are experiencing a high volume of submissions from authors to publish paperbacks, and has thus created a backlog in processing requests. This is the reason your book has not met the required time frame of publication. We at Amazon are working hard to rectify the issue and will notify you promptly when your book will be available on Amazon. Please do allow 1 to 2 days to process your request. I didn't know exactly what that meant. And my big thing was like, okay, there was an issue, there's a lot of backlog, a lot of people trying to do this stuff. They probably only have so many people reviewing books, which was fine. I just don't know why the very first person that I reached out to just gave me a completely different answer. Like, she made it sound like there was a problem with my book, or a problem with the system, or a problem with something, and it, you know, it wasn't like a time issue or anything. So yeah, I didn't respond to that. I was like, okay, whatever. And I don't know if 1 to 2 days meant my book was going to be published in 1 to 2 days, or they were looking at my request. I don't know exactly what processing my request meant. I was just asking a question, so I ignored that. I didn't respond. Right after that, what was it, like a day? Yeah, again, like, you know, half a day to like a day later, I got another email from, oh no, my battery's gonna die. Sorry. Pause. Okay, we're back. So while all this was happening, I was keeping you guys updated as much as I could. So I was posting to Twitter, my Instagram, even my Snapchat for my Snapchat is more like personal nowadays. Like, it's mostly for like friends and stuff, but I think my username is floating around somewhere. So I was keeping you guys updated. I was posting like all of these screenshots from these people, and I even like tagged KDP on Twitter with, you know, like, I even hashtagged like customer service and was like, what the heck is going on? That stuff is still up, even though the tweet where I actually called them out and tagged them got deleted somehow. So I reposted it because I had taken a screenshot, and I was like, yeah, okay. So I was updating you guys, but I wasn't actually talking to them at this point, just because I was upset, and more so because I had told you guys February 1st, and the first part, like the first issue was my bad. I did not pre-schedule the release. Like a week or so before, I should have went in and put in the date that I was like, okay, it's gonna be released on this day, so that it could have maybe have been ready by then. Who knows with what ended up happening. So, you know, if everything had gone according to plan, it wouldn't even have been released on the 1st anyways. And one, I feel like it's kind of weird that KDP doesn't say that while you're publishing and while you're setting up your book. You know, you have to go through 3 different screens of all this setup and stuff, and then, you know, nowhere does it say that, hey, it might take up to 72 days until after you hit publish. Like, I'm sure it's on the website somewhere, but it's not visible during the actual setup of your book, which, I don't know, you know, it's, again, partly my fault for not remembering from the last time, and it's, you know, I hold myself accountable for a lot of it, and at the same time, it's like, I don't know, I just felt really bad, because, one, I couldn't do anything about it, except, like, complain about it and be like, this is where we're at right now, and, you know, I apologize, and it's just, like, really, like, sucky and unfair, and also how it was handled by KDP was kind of sucky and unfair, and I just, it's just like a sucky situation, like, all around, like, everyone, like, screwed up somehow. So anyways, so after John's email, I don't think that's his real name, but after John's email, you know, maybe like a day later, I can't exactly remember, but this was all happening within like days of each other, like this, you know, once I started like calling them out on Twitter, I feel like somebody was like, oh, we have issues. So somebody else reached out to me. Again, I didn't reply to John's email, so they were just kind of coming at me from all directions, but okay, so I think, yeah, this email had to have come right around when I actually tagged them and was like, customer relations, like, you know, customer service, hit me up or whatever, like, where you at? Hello, Winter, my name is Kate with KDP Customer Relations. So I've been made aware of your concerns regarding your title notes from Wicked Child stuck on review, which is why I'm reaching out. Due to an unexpected sudden surge in number of submissions, the file review team is experiencing a delay in reviewing titles. Although we do not have an exact time frame as to when the review will be completed, we anticipate that this should be completed at the latest Tuesday, February 11th, if not sooner. I will follow up with the team and reach out to you if there's any update regarding time frame. Thank you for your patience. Now, this was my last post about the matter on Twitter. I said, this is the email I should have gotten from the beginning. You know, I didn't expect like a whole, you know, big long, like, oh, we're so sorry, blah, blah, blah. But I at least wanted a real answer and a time frame, you know, and this was like, hey, it gave me a real answer and it was like latest this date. That's all I wanted. You know, I wanted a real answer, not something, you know, very vague and me being like, what does that even mean? And yeah, this is coming straight from, you know, this woman here used her full name. She's a real person and was saying directly, you know, she's with customer relations and customer service, you know, department and stuff, which is like, I mean, it sucks that they had to shuffle around my, you know, ticket or whatever with multiple different people to get like a real response from somebody. The very first person I reached out should have been like, hey, we're looking into the issue. You know, like, I looked into the issue. It looks like that there has just been a surge of titles that our team has need to go through, and we expect, you know, a week or two or whatever. Just a real answer would have been nice from the beginning, instead of me having to use social media and, you know, ask these questions like, why couldn't I get a straight answer from the beginning? Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm taking, like, I'm in, you know, mass comm, and I'm actually taking a PR class right now, and I have worked customer service since I could work. Like, 18-year-old me, first job ever, was customer service through and through, and it's like, people just want a simple answer. Even if it's not a good answer, it's an answer. And if you don't know, don't pretend you do. Like, that was the thing. Like, I don't know if it was just a general response generated, or if this person didn't even look into it, or was just like, oh, there's probably some issue. Like, if you don't know, either direct me to someone who does or find out. Like that's the part of doing this stuff. And I'm sorry this has turned into like a rant, but I was just like so upset. Like this could have all been avoided. Like, you know, if you had just told me the truth from the beginning, at least then I could have told you guys. You know, I could be like, hey, there's an issue, and you know, just I'm gonna keep you updated or whatever. Just transparency is a word that comes up over and over and over in the public relations customer service world, and 100% like it's all about transparency and being honest and finding out the answers. It shouldn't be this shuffle thing. It shouldn't have been this whole debacle, and for that, like, I'm sorry for you guys. Anyways, good news, it's published now. I woke up the other day, actually yesterday I think, and the email was like, oh, your book is live, and I'm like, thanks. So I posted that everywhere. The link will be down below and stuff, and the description is kind of weird on Amazon. Again, that was probably my bad. I didn't like format it properly, which I'm in the process of doing. However, in order to save the changes for Amazon.com, I have to like republish the book, and I'm really scared to do that, so I'm gonna wait like a week or two. So if the case is like you actually have been waiting and you do want to purchase a book, you can go ahead and do that now, because who knows how long that'll take. So yeah, just ignore the description that Amazon has. It's like really weird, but I'll get it sorted out eventually. Which brings me to the next portion of this video, which is, for the first time ever, I am gonna be doing a giveaway. This whole thing has just like really like upset me, and I'm like, so today I ordered some author copies. They're not gonna get here for a couple weeks, so you have like time or whatever. I'm gonna be giving away two signed copies of Notes from a Wicked Child via here on YouTube. All you have to do is like this video, be subscribed to me, and leave a comment below. I'll be picking people at random. However, mean comments might not get entered into the drawing, so I'm also going to be giving away one copy via my Twitter, so you can go check that out. The link will be down below. I don't know, what's my handle, like Winter Writes or something like that. My dad just texted me. He's like, going on a walk, I don't want to bother your YouTube stuff. He's downstairs, he didn't want to come up and say anything. All you have to do is be following me on Twitter and like that tweet or whatever. I don't know what Twitter language is yet, but we'll see. So the giveaway is open to the US only. I'm really sorry, but that is just like the easiest that I can do right now in my current situation. In the future, I will definitely try to be doing like some other stuff that'll be open like worldwide, but right now US only. And let's say it closes today's the 9th. I want to give my books time to get here, and I have no idea when this video is even gonna go up, because like I said, I'm exhausted. Let's say the 23rd. So February 23rd, 2020 will be the last day to enter, and I will be picking people the 24th, and then I will be contacting them either via YouTube or Twitter or, you know, whatever. And yeah, this is my first giveaway. I'm really excited, and you guys totally deserve it, because I still feel really like just upset by this whole situation. I think it definitely put a damper on the release, and I take responsibility for that, and I think KDP does too. You know, the people who reached out, they were nice and they were apologetic. It's just, it could have been handled a lot better, and I hope that in the future, going forward, they'll figure this stuff out a little bit more. I'm sure it wasn't easy for them to basically merge with CreateSpace and take on all of that extra responsibility, and Amazon is such a big company. There's a lot of moving parts, and I do sympathize with that. It's just me personally, you know, not that my book sales are like extravagant, and I'm sure there's tons of other authors out there who are experiencing this problem who were a lot more affected by it. But for me, you know, every single sale and every read is so important, because I never thought that other people would ever be reading my stuff, and I never thought it would get to this point where people would want to read my stuff and support me like this. And I know I'm, you know, a small YouTuber, and you guys have just been really supportive and nice, and you didn't deserve this whole debacle. So yeah, I don't know. Blech. Anyways, I really just want to come on here and give you guys an update with that. Hopefully soon I'll be back into the groove while I get more used to school, and I'll be able to hit you with more updates for the Thick as Blood sequel that I still need to finish reading what I have so far before I can start writing. My main goal for February, as far as personal goals, not like scholarly goals, but as far as personal goals go, I want to at least finish reading this dumb first half of the draft, and then get into a spot where I can really just set myself up for success in finishing it off. So with all that being said, thank you guys for watching and for being so understanding. Good luck with the giveaway. The full rules, I guess, will be down below in case you missed any parts of it. So they'll be in the description as well as all of the links to my stuff. The Notes from a Wicked Child blog is up in like live, so you can go and actually read the first handful of poems from the book down there, and then you can also like choose to jump to Amazon to purchase it for yourself. But that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.